Hello, it's Hannah, and welcome back to DanganTalia, the Despairing Countries. Last time we left off, there were 3 murders, two casualty, yeah, 3 murders, 2 casualties, and most importantly, we learned the name of our host is Monochrome. So last time, Germany, Spain died to China's hands. China injured Japan. Monochrome, who is the host that's been helping us out a bit, he has injured Prussia. Prussia found out that this place is an experimentational building. We don't know what the experiment is. I have a theory to what it is, which is that this is a group against the countries. But now we should leave. Oh. Thank you for playing Chapter 3. Just give me a second. I'm going to put it right here for a minute. Just so I can talk about the good and the bad in this game. My dog's looking at me like, you crazy. But first off, let's talk about the good. This is really good. Without really knowing what Danganronpa is, it makes me really want to check out Danganronpa. I don't think I'll be able to play it. It's 4Pay. So, ew. But there is a manga and an anime. Maybe I'll do a quick rundown of what they look like. But this is very cool. It feels like I'm with the countries. I have the same dread they feel. I have the same fear. I have the same emotions that they're getting. Like, why are you doing this? And there's a couple times I just wanted to break down and cry. Like, Canada, that was awful. There are a couple pictures. I don't know if they belong to the artists themselves, but it kind of looks like that based on how the other deaths looked. Like Canada's death and all that. There's a couple of them with Prussia, like Russia slamming his pipe down. That's not in the game, but someone made that. There's another one where Spain died in the bath. I do know those two. I didn't know if they were going to be part of the game or not, so this is, this is very good. It had a great atmosphere. Like, unlike other Hitalia games that I played, this is very good at atmosphere building. It's very good at dealing with the country's personalities for the era. Now, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. This is something Kayoko said. Kayoko, yeah. They said it first. You could really tell which era the Hitalia fan base was at based on the way the countries interact with each other. With Germany being softer, I'm going to say this is towards the latter half of the anime. And with how France and England are fighting, it's probably towards the beginning of the latter half. There's 7 episodes, so it's So, for its time, it's very good. It leaves me wanting more. It makes me feel dread. Like, someone's missing. I'm panicking. I'm panicking just like they are. It's very good at doing that. Some complaints. There are a couple bugs. I won't lie. And the saving issue it didn't happen until I got to Japan. Until I got to England, that the saving issue stopped. But I have a saving issue up until the point I played as England, which was very, very annoying. So that means I had to go to the beginning, do the intro again, and go into it when I really wanted to do the loading screen and all that. Another complaint I have This is more of a complaint towards Monochrome as a character rather than anything else. When you make a villain, even big games such as Pokemon have a hard time of doing this. When you make a villain, you should work backwards, forwards. You can. That's my recommendation because that's usually how we do it. Instead of working on his appearance and everything, you work on the inner workings of your character to the outward appearance. Monochrome literally looks like the bear from Danganronpa. Just the mask wise, it kind of gave me that feel, which is kind of cool. I won't lie. They did use an RPG Maker thing, so it's like, but I can forgive that one because it was pretty cool. But working from the outside inward, we were able to, in the last sentence that we were, in the last thing we heard from Monochrome, remember my face, get it in your head, I'm your despair. What do you want? What do you want? Sorry. But, you want to know, like, is it, my dog's giving me a side glare. I'll get back. No, he's looking away, okay. But, I would rather have, so, you can tell when a character is, like, not really thought through, because he's actually very helpful in the beginning, but that contradicts that he's despair. He's much more helpful. Actually, he's the most helpful person in this game. So, I have a couple of sticklings about that. If you make him despair, I'd rather see some flashes of insanity. For example, I would love if there was just a random announcement with laughing. A random announcement of him taunting them that while they're on the 5th floor exploring, for 3 minutes I have opened the front door. That makes a character a villain. If you're talking about despair, you're taking away the hope from the countries. Getting these countries hopeless, depressed, and more ready to kill, that's what you should be doing. Just put the entrance, like, wave the key into their entrance. For a minute, one window in this whole building is open. Figure out where the window is. That's creepy scary. Which should be happening, right? If you are going to claim that your villain is the king of despair, that is what I do. That's more of my complaint. It just kind of stuck in my head that I don't feel like I'm despairing. I don't feel like I'm losing hope. Because these guys they still have hope. You should be removing hope from their situation. For example, having a non-lethal bomb just go off, that's scary. Get them scared, get them willing to get through the murder. Not like Italy and Belarus and Italy, Romano, Belarus, and China, all 3 are murderers. Those were the only 3 murderers in the whole game. You gotta think, like, all of them didn't sound desperate. Romano's situation, he wasn't desperate. Belarus, she sounded more sad than desperate. That's just how I read it. China was more pitiful. Like, he didn't give us the reason to kill. He didn't give us a reason why there had to be 2 people to die instead of the 1. Which was really kind of like, they're more sad and feel forced rather than killing out of their own choice. And that's what despair is. When you're backed into a corner, even though that you know killing is awful, you still do it because it's a choice you just picked. That's what it should feel like when you hear the killers. Not, don't give up hope, or my gun jammed and Canada wanted me to shoot him. Or Belarus, which was, she's protecting someone, and that, her voice, I guess if she was protecting someone, she's desperate. But at the same time, it's kind of hard. This was still a very good game. I will not lie. I feel cheated out that there's only 3 chapters in a prologue. Feel cheated out. Please support the creator. This was a very good game. I don't know if the creator was working on it in an abandoned project. This is free, by the way, so I don't know if the creator was like pick up abandoned project, or like the creator was just like they left the fandom and this game is the remnants of it. This was very good. And I am shocked at how less games are doing this. Another thing that's driving me nuts is this header. I've noticed this a couple times, but at the bottom, here, I'll pull my mouse towards it. At the bottom here, it says 0 header, so I don't know what the header is for. And your status doesn't really change much. It helps you, like, oh look, there's your MP, there's your thing, how many XP do you need, it says he's a swordsman. It's like weird. Maybe if I checked England's or Prussia's, it would have been different, but anyways, thank you so much for watching this. This was really good, and I really do believe this game has great potential. That was DanganTalia, the Despairing Countries. My name is Hannah. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!